Hello, mystical light beings. I'm so happy to see you all today. Today I'm just going to do a pick a card, a message from your inner spirit. I was called to do this reading. I tried to think, what pick a card do I want to do today? I was really trying to go through in my mind what I should do, and I thought a few ideas, but I didn't really feel drawn to those. So I definitely want to do a message from inner spirit. And I feel like listening to your inner spirit is so important because sometimes we don't nurture that inner spirit, and it's about time we start nurturing that inner spirit. So let's go ahead and start with the affirmation pick. For all of us, this is an affirmation card or phrase that you will say to empower yourself. So pick a number 1 through 3. Those who picked number 1, your affirmation is I am creative, okay? I am creative. Those who picked number 2, I am free. And those who picked number 3, I am brave. Okay, now let's get into this pick a card reading. I'm pretty excited. I realized that I didn't explain that the cards that you picked in the beginning have nothing to do with the actual reading. Just make sure that you repeat these affirmations because that is spirit actually calling you to repeat those affirmations. But we're also going to pick a crystal and a number to connect to a certain group or section for the pick a card. All right, now let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna start just by picking a crystal or a number. This is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those of you who have never done a pick a card, you're just going to pick a number or a crystal that resonates or connects to you the most. One that you may think is extra pretty, beautiful, or you love that particular crystal in real life and you're always buying that one, or you're just drawn to it, basically. Listen to your intuition. Take a deep breath if you need to, but just pick whichever one you're most drawn to. Or if there's a number that you've been hearing in your head, 1, 2, 3, or 4, then you will pick that group. You can pick multiple groups if you want, but it is good to listen to your intuition to see if it's calling you towards one group. All right, now let's get started. This is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna get started with group 1. What is your message from inner spirit? Go ahead and think of any questions that you can ask and see if they will be confirmed in this reading. Just take a deep breath in and out 3 times so that you can focus on the message, and it'll also give me time to interpret your message as well. So group 1, before I really read the cards or look at them, I'm sensing that there is some type of power within you, this very royal power. Royal power is giving me the vibe. Maybe it's passed down from family members, or, it's just this energy of a passed down influence on you. Maybe you have a gift that many don't, or maybe you have an ability, or gift and abilities are very similar. Maybe you have this urge to do something that many of your family members had as well. Listen to those things, that thing that was passed down to you, okay? You do have a queen card. I know I saw something. Where is it? I want to be a queen. It says start stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. So maybe this royal vibe for some of you could be the feeling of I have to be a certain way, or I have to. Wow, that actually seems so much alignment because this says forget who you are. So forget who you were kind of forced to be. Okay, so for some of you it's gonna be you have this passed down influence or this gift that you can use. Now let's say that your family doesn't, like, they urge you not to use that gift. They're like, this is of the devil, or this is demonic, or they say, it's not gonna, you're not gonna make it in the world, or they say you have to be better than that. They kind of push you away from it. And I think that these cards are telling you to become one with what that gift is. entertain the gift, learn more about it. It says you are rare and free. So this is a rare thing, a very unique thing that maybe many people don't accept, maybe many people aren't interested in, or they're interested in it but they may think it's evil. Like mediumship, for example. I think that, and then it says we're all mad here. So we all have these crazy gifts and abilities. We all are just extremely special, but a lot of us don't tap into that. You are being urged to tap into your gift, your ability, your talent, whatever it is. Become one with it. You picked group 1 too, which is telling me that there needs to be some type of merge, almost like. 5 of Pentacles is kind of saying, you know, I want to do this gift. I want to use this ability and stuff. But then there's also this, I don't want to use it. And it's almost this ungratefulness for the gift that you have. And the divine is like, wow, I gave you such a great gift. Don't let people strip it away from you. Listen to that gift. Follow those urges of, you know, embarking on that journey with using that gift and ability. Forget who you are. Forget who people have. Forget the foundation that people have placed in your life, and remember that you get to create that foundation. You are royalty. I want to be a queen. Free yourself from what other people have placed on you. Let that go. Forget who you are says conditioning falls away. Wow, so it says conditioning falls away. Any of that conditioning that someone else has placed on you, take it off and say, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I decided to be. This is someone else that someone has put on me. The Hierophant card is probably a card that you get very often if you do these readings, because you feel like you have to be a certain way based on the higher people in your life, mother, father, uncle, cousins, older cousins, whatever, teachers, all of that stuff. They don't understand you, and it really sucks because you're so talented, but instead of focusing on your talent, they focus on your weakness, or they focus on trying to cover it up. If you've seen the latest movie, Milan, you know, she has this amazing gift, but it's only accepted in men, which is unfair because God gave her this gift. So why are you saying that it's evil? Why are you saying that it's evil, or it makes her, you know, an evil person for embarking on that journey towards embracing her gifts? You are very talented. It's time to merge your gift into who you are. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel that maybe you are thinking that someone's going to accept it a certain way, but they'll actually be more accepting of it. And it may take some time, but people will be proud of you. You're going to fulfill this. You know, we have multiple purposes in life, but you're going to fulfill one of these purposes that really changes people, and it changes their perspective and helps them to see that they have the potential to be their true self as well. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. Wow, so you're literally shedding all of this, whatever is there, and you're re-emerging. I'm seeing kind of this, what is that flower called? It looks like a sunflower. I think it's called a daffodil, where it does it start off as the one that you blow on, the daffodil, and then it comes back as the similar to a sunflower. I'm seeing somebody, or you, kind of shedding those little powder like, not powder like, what are they called? Cotton like pieces. You're kind of blowing them off one by one. It's just, you're taking it off. And then boom, here comes this beautiful yellow daffodil. And either way, it's both beautiful. But you kind of have to shed what other people have placed on you so that you can reemerge. It's even similar to the phoenix. Like you've grown as a person that you are today, but now it's time to reemerge into a more powerful version of yourself, if you get what I'm saying. Wow, I like that metaphor. Or even the caterpillar, how the caterpillar starts off as a caterpillar and then it turns into a butterfly. You are reemerging, you're rebirthing yourself. Knight of Pentacles is just giving me this, I have this power but I'm not really using it type of feel. Like I have so much power but not everybody's seeing my potential. And it's not about going from a place of ego saying people need to see my potential, but it's more so going from a place of spirit and saying I am who I am, and I'm going to put myself out there as who I am, and I'm going to have control over myself, and nobody's going to control who I am. Look at the bigger picture is telling me that, you know, in a way you suffer when you are constantly trying to get approval from others, or when you're constantly trying to be what others expect of you. When you look at the bigger picture and you see your potential and who you are, you'll see this great joy being welcomed into your life and who you are as an individual. All must have prizes, says trying to please everyone. Wow, I've never seen this card before. So this is so in alignment. Stop trying to please everyone. Stop trying to be what everyone expects you to be, and just be who you are. Embrace your spirit, embrace the divine, embrace the gifts and abilities that God has given you. These are beautiful gifts and abilities. Don't let anybody tell you that they're evil or they're ungodly. If you feel like it connects to you deeply and you feel like it is right, then it is right. We went over this. We basically went through all of these. Be bold and make the first move, though, is the last card. And it's giving me this feel of don't let anybody tell you that you can be who you want to be. Let yourself decide that. Tell yourself it's time to be who you are. It's time to accept yourself. It's time to stop looking for affirmation and approval from everyone. It's just time to give myself what I've been looking for from others. And that was a beautiful reading. I really hope that you embrace yourself, because I feel the energy of you. And it's so beautiful. Beautiful just like these cards. And this blue is just giving me this vibe of speak up, and enter that third eye, and enter that intuition that you have, and enter your gifts and abilities. I mean, you have so much blue here. And then the green is kind of like your heart chakra, maybe a little bit too open, where you're letting so many people put so much stuff into your heart. And it hurts. It hurts sometimes. So protect yourself. Imagine a white light cleansing your body, coming through your head every time you take a shower. That the water's cleansing you, the white light's coming into your head, and then seal it by imagining a white bubble around you, okay? And anything that takes from that white light or that white bubble refills as well, okay? Thank you so much, beautiful empaths, my mystical light beings. Make sure you go ahead and you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And you can read my blogs on my channel, not on my channel, on my website as well. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in another video. See ya. Hello, group 2. I think this is red jasper. It is absolutely beautiful. If you were wondering what crystal that was, I want to go ahead and get into your cards. Normally I do a little meditation before, or I do a little focused energy, but I was on a roll with the last one, and I guess I'm already channeling the messages. So I want to say that maybe you've been going through these cycles with friendships and the people that you trust or don't trust in your life, and you're kind of holding on to all of these past relationships, thinking that your future or your present ones are going to be just like those relationships. And I see you kind of self-sabotaging yourself in these relationships, thinking, okay, it's been 6 months or it's been 2 years, this relationship's probably not going to last as long as I want it to, so let me kind of self-sabotage the relationship and, put everything on the table. Like, you start telling them things about you that they think that you think that they won't like, or you start just sabotaging the relationship because you don't think it's gonna last that long anyway. Maybe you bring up a random argument that has nothing to do with them, and they're like, what is wrong with you? And it's kind of, you think of it as, let me test them to see how long they'll stay, but it's a really toxic trait to do that to people, because you don't want to see that side of them. You don't want to pull that side out of them. You want to be one of the people that they don't show that side to. So stop pushing those buttons, stop pushing those buttons in relationships, friendships, and stuff, and stop testing them. Just live, just enjoy your moment with these people in your life. And if it doesn't last, then okay, but don't self-sabotage the relationship, because it has potential to be great. Every relationship has potential to be great. But if you're self-sabotaging it, then what do you expect? So that's the first thing that I wanted to say. I do see you attracting a great tribe or a great relationship into your life, which is an amazing thing. But Spirit is begging you to stop self-sabotaging and stop sabotaging relationships with other people. Stop pushing those buttons to see the worst that you can get from that person. Don't do that. That is really toxic. So you have, where does the new cool? Boldly express your uniqueness. Be who you are. You don't really have to hide who you are in the beginning of knowing people and then show who you are. Just be who you are at all times. If you don't know who that is, it's time for you to just spend time by yourself and figure that out. And then on your journey, you will find, like, someone will come to you. They'll be attracted to that energy that you're putting out. You're in great company. Pull back to propel forward. You're in great company when you're by yourself is a thing that I'm hearing. So spend more time to yourself. Let yourself attract the things that you want into your life. And you are invited. Suit up, show up, and open up. So it's time for some of you who've been in a relationship for a while to kind of open up. Say, you know, in the past, I have self-sabotaged, or I have sabotaged relationships. But I love this relationship. I love this friendship with you. I love where this is going. So I want to keep enjoying it. You know, realize that you are in the present moment. There's no need to put yourself so far in the future and tell yourself it's not going to work out, because it never does. This could be what works out. Don't push those buttons. Don't try to make it not work out, because you're manifesting that. You're welcoming in that energy. The unknown is your friend. Lean in to embrace what's next. It's okay not to know what's going to happen next, if a relationship is going to last or if it's going to go forward. Who cares? When you're in the present moment, enjoy that. Stop ruining happy moments. You know, like when you're having a happy moment, don't bring up something that makes you sad. Tell that to go, like let it go on by. And I'm not saying don't allow yourself to feel sad. I'm saying feel sad when you go through something. But keep it at that moment. Stop, ruining happy moments. Okay, let me see if I can explain. If you're playing cards, you're laughing, you're joking and everything, don't bring up an argument. You know, like if you're laughing and joking, having fun, don't bring up an argument from 6 months ago. Don't bring up a friend that's in the hospital, or like, this kind of sounds sucky, but like don't bring up stuff like that when you're having happy moments, unless it is completely necessary. Because you may have a tendency to bring up sad things because you feel that happiness is not your right, because someone else may not have it right now, or because you just don't feel like you've earned happiness or something, or maybe the patterns in your life have shown you that happiness only brings sadness, or I'm not exactly sure. Some of you it's going to be very different, but allow yourself to enjoy joy. Allow yourself to enjoy happiness. Stop ruining precious moments with sad experiences that happen years ago or months ago, or that have nothing to do with what you're doing in that moment. Allow yourself to be happy. Let's see what else. The quest, plunge bodily into life. So you've got weird is a new cool, boldly express your uniqueness, and then the quest says plunge boldly into life. So be as bold as you are. And you don't have to be loud to be bold. You can just be bold by, wearing something bold that makes you happy, or doing what makes you happy. You don't have to show everybody how bold you are. That comes from a place of ego. When you are bold, you don't need to speak that boldness to everyone. You can just be bold in who you are. And once again, self-sabotage is here. Stop sabotaging those happy moments that you have in your life by bringing up something sad or doing something that is going to create sadness. Don't sabotage great moments. Let them be what they are by staying in the present moment. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So this is literally just relationships and everything. Like, I'm feeling this relationship vibe. So I think your spirit is asking you to work more on your relationships and start trying to heal whatever, I guess, trauma or negative influences you have from past experiences. Release those. I think your biggest maybe struggle or your biggest lesson is staying in the present moment. Stay in the present moment. Stop focusing on things from the past. Stop focusing on things that don't really serve your highest, greatest good or your happiness. And like I said before, this is not saying don't be sad when something sad happens. That's still being in the present moment. You can still be sad when something sad is happening. But if you're focusing your present moment on sad things that happen in the past, you're self-sabotaging. Once again, you're sabotaging the God-given gift God has given you. It's literally a God-given gift to be happy. Allow yourself to be happy. So you have you're very close to achieving your goal. Once you start thinking more positively and you stop self-sabotaging and believing you're not worth certain things, you can attract better things into your life. So you're very close to achieving your goal, and your hard work is paying off. So that's really good. Any applications that you've been putting in, any jobs that you've been trying to get, any schools that you've been trying to get into, literally there's a whole bunch of good news. And then literally there's a whole bunch of good news. A fiery climax approaches, you're very close to achieving your goal, and your hard work is paying off. All of these things are very positive things. So get ready to enjoy your blessings. Once you do this self-work and stop self-sabotaging, a lot of great things will be welcomed into your life. I do see some root chakra imbalances, which is the chakra of balancing yourself, being confident, and being grounded. So work on those things. Work on being grounded, speaking affirmations into yourself, not looking for approval from other people. All of that stuff, you know, all of that stuff. You cannot put your confidence in someone else. Your confidence must remain within you. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, or I hope it helped you. I know it was kind of like hardcore, or kind of like, you know, shaking you up. But I do think those of you who heard this is for you. So I do ask that you take it. Maybe you journal it, because maybe you're not open to receiving that information right now. But yeah. I wish you the best in your relationships. I wish you the best with your relationship in yourself, and your relationship with your spirit. Thank you so much. Please make sure to check out my website, LenaMysticOracle.com, and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you in another video. See ya. Alright, group 3. I cannot really tell what crystal this is. It looks like aventurine, but I'm not sure. Go ahead and let me know if you know exactly what it is. I'm interested to see. However, let's get into your group. Let's take a couple of deep breaths so that we can get the message that we're looking for. One that is directly from spirit. Okay, guys. So I think it's ironic that you picked a green crystal, because I'm feeling the sense of a lot of heart chakra work. There's so much green in this already. I mean, there's so much green, and then there's sacral chakra work that I see as well. The chakra of creativity, the chakra of, you know, storing all of that creative stuff and storing all of that energy right there, like gut type of energy is what I'm feeling. Listening to your intuition. I do feel like your sacral chakra has a lot to do with your intuition, although some may say that's your third eye, or, you know, something else. I do think all chakras kind of have a little bit of each one in them. I think that's why if one is unbalanced, the other one's the one below it or above it will be unbalanced as well. But you definitely have this time to heal energy. It even says snake spirit, time to heal. It's time for you to really enter into yourself and figure out who you are. It's not about who the other people are in your life right now. It's not about what role other people are playing in your life. It's about who you are and how you can balance yourself and practice self-healing. And I see this working on yourself and documenting it, which is funny because as soon as I heard documenting it, the author card popped out. It says, you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. This could be journaling. This could be publishing. Who knows? But all I know is that you need to document your healing journey so that you can see your growth and actually share it with others as well. Then you have this healing card from the healing deck as well, which is saying, once again, it's time for you to work on your healing. And in an artistic way, you have the sexual arts card, which is giving me this healing in an artistic way. Maybe healing yourself and then putting out a course 3 years later or 2 years later on how to heal yourself. There's a lot of healing yourself and personal power within this reading that I'm sensing from you. You are the head of your healing. You do not need anyone to heal you. Then you have be generous of spirit. So giving yourself things, giving spirit, giving back to spirit. I see you giving out so much to other people, working on other people, listening to other people's stuff, but you need to listen to your own stuff. You need to go back into your, and not in a, okay, so there's some people who misinterpret the whole giving to yourself thing, and they take it too far, and they're selfish. In a way, they're not giving anybody anything at all, ever. Like, their intention is not even ever to give anyone anything. What you need to do is give to your spirit, give to yourself, fill up your cup. And once you feel that your cup is full, you can start pouring out a little bit here and there to different people or different environments, or, you know, into someone else's spirit or an animal spirit, or giving it back to God, you know. The intention should be to be a vessel for God as well, okay? Believe in yourself, squirrel spirit. So there's a gift that you have, especially with the practice. It says polish your skills by practicing regularly. So there's a gift that you have. It's time to practice it and believe in yourself by practicing it as well. So practice, polish your skills by practicing regularly, and then believe in yourself in that skill that you have. Then there's Bodywork, which is giving me this Reiki feel. Like maybe you could be a Reiki master or someone who just does something with the body. Your life purpose involves body work, and this could even be chakra work, you know, where you're writing this book or you're writing your journal, and it's helping people to heal any traumas they have, which is also releasing any trauma related on their chakras or their physical body as well. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Wow, so you are a direct vessel from the divine to help other people. And then it's funny because I saw the 3 of Cups and the 2 of Cups as the first cards that popped out, and I got this vibe of helping other people and working with other people, but maybe a little bit too much and maybe not at all. So there needs to be this balance of I'm going to help other people, but I'm also going to help myself. Healers cannot help other people if they're not helping themselves. So if you're saying all this and that, giving people quotes and everything, but you haven't even done the work on yourself, it is empty. There is nothing there. There's no substance. Work on yourself and then help other people. You cannot keep telling people to do this, and you need to meditate. But you don't even meditate. So they're not getting this energy that it works. They're getting this energy from you that says, I need to meditate, but this person ain't even meditating. So how is that going to help me? You know, if you get what I'm saying. Or they're not doing something that's helping them. They're just saying all this junk, and it's coming off as lies because they're not even doing the self-work. They're telling me to work on myself, but they're not even doing anything to work on themselves. They don't even have an intention or a plan to work on themselves. So stop telling people all of these things and start doing what you need to do to get yourself together, okay? 3 of Cups is loving yourself. It's so funny because when you pour love into your own cup, and it's showing cups, you got these cups cards, and I was just talking about pouring more into your cup and then pouring into other people's cups. So you've got this 3 of Cups, which is showing if you pour love into your cup, this is a cycle. You're pouring love into everyone's cup now. But if you're pouring emptiness into yourself, you're not giving yourself that self-love, but you're telling someone else to do that. You're giving them that same energy. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And don't do that. And then 2 of Cups is, you know, all about having faith. But also, when I look at this cup or these cups, I'm seeing that, once again, you're allowing yourself to drink from your cup, but you're also intertwining that energy to someone else as well. It's like once you take care of yourself, that helps other people take care of themselves. Once you heal yourself, you're healing others. And that is a beautiful thing. So your purpose definitely has to do with healing. But I think that you need more help from the above. So maybe you're asking questions to God. How do I do this? 7 + 2 = 9, which is giving me this numerology of, like, you know, a completion type of thing. So maybe you've been in the same cycle. Oh, I keep healing all these people, but you're really not, because you're not working on yourself. But you've been like, I'm really ready to start falling into my purpose. I'm entrapped. You know, you have this entrapment card. I'm trapped. I feel like I'm meant to heal people, but every time I say something to people, they're not taking it. They're not receiving that message. They're not using what I told them. It's because you're giving them empty information. You're not doing your part. You're saying these things, but words are empty unless they have good energy attached to them. Well, unless they have energy attached to them. So think about the energy that you're putting into what you're telling them to do. Are you doing what you need to do? Entrapment is saying the ability to free yourself, which I'm seeing that you are kind of freeing yourself now because you're finding an interest in healing yourself. You're finding an interest in doing the things that you need to do to become the best version of yourself so that you really can help and heal others. Keep in mind, what you're pouring into your cup is what you're giving to other people. Okay? People are watching you. They're learning from you. So when you heal yourself, you're healing other people. That is how it works. That is how this universe works. We are all aligned and all attached to each other. We are all reading energy constantly every day. So help from the above is all about, going to God and healing yourself so that you can discern what God's answers are. Sometimes you're going to come from a place of ego. Completely common. I do it all the time. I'm working on it, okay? But you need to be able to discern the difference. And to be honest, when you come from a place of ego, you really do not know that that is where you're coming from. But when you come from a place of spirit, you know for sure that's spirit, and that's the divine that you're working with. So work on yourself. Be generous to your spirit. Give back to yourself. Pour more into your cup. Stop trying to heal people when you are not healing yourself. At least try to heal yourself and then you are healing other people. That's pretty much all you're reading. I hope it didn't trigger you too much. But I do hope it triggered you enough to be the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please check out my website, lenamysticoracle.com, for any articles or anything that you may find an interest in. I also have merchandise, all of that good stuff. And you can purchase a personal reading from me for I will see you guys later. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you in another video. See ya. Okay, group 4. This is dyed blue magnesite. It's a beautiful crystal. I love this blue. If you pick this, you're probably working on speaking up for yourself more, finding your voice, finding your power. Maybe you're a singer, maybe you're a poet, maybe you're a writer, maybe you're just needing to embrace your throat chakra more and speaking more from a place of power. Which leads me into this reading, which is crazy because I saw these powerful cards: the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. The Hierophant in this reading is giving me more of a position of power rather than, people leading you and telling you who to be. I'm feeling that your spirit, that was my cat, by the way, your spirit is saying, lead, charge, and, basically lead the way. And then, you have this card that says lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. So you're not just the boss anymore, but you're also a boss who is leading other people in another direction, like leading people in a good direction, a healthy direction. For some of you, you need to apply to that position. I don't know, and maybe you're a freshman somewhere and you don't think that you can be the president of the university or something, or maybe you're a sophomore and you don't feel like you can lead the university. Whatever it is, I'm sensing that you can lead despite what your age is. You were meant to be a leader. You came here as a leader. And then you have find the lesson. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. So not only are you leading, but you're also learning at the same time. And that is so important because a lot of leaders, a lot of bosses think they know it all. They think that they're the only ones teaching. But in reality, they're teaching and they're learning constantly. They're learning more than they're teaching, in fact. So make sure that you're always open to the information others are giving you. 7 of Pentacles is, nurturing yourself, nurturing your mind. For you particularly, it's nurturing your mind, remembering that you don't know everything and that you can open yourself to learn more things. 2 of Swords is, it's that balance. It's that balance of power. It's knowing that you are in a position of power, but also allowing yourself to learn from people who may not be on the same position as you. The Hierophant, once again, is saying that you're leading. But you can also let people lead you. A great leader is one who is always learning from the people that, are following them. The Emperor is another leadership, but I'm also feeling pride. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't let pride suck you up. Don't let pride, lead everyone. Let generosity, love, compassion, understanding, all of those great things, all the fruits of the spirits, let those things lead, okay? Let your spirit lead others, not your ego. King of Pentacles is giving me this vibe of, you know, looking good, taking great care of yourself as well. Even though you're a boss, like, taking care of yourself. Bosses do take care of themselves. Remember, as a boss, you have to pour. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to pour into your cup first. Make sure your cup is full. And then you can pour to others. And once it starts to empty out, once it gets halfway full, or some people say halfway empty, then you need to refill it. Constantly be refilling it. Don't let it get completely empty. Ace of Swords is holding on to your wisdom, keeping the knowledge that you've learned before, and teaching others that knowledge that you have. So let's say that you were born into money. Some of you are going to be like, I wasn't. But it's just an analogy. Let's say that you're born into money. You can help others to know how to manage that money that you have, or you can learn how to manage it and then teach others. Or let's say that you're learning a specific thing, like maybe you're learning how to heal yourself. Share that with others. You're meant to be a leader, a teacher, someone helping others. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Whatever you're going through, you're gonna make it through. If it's a insecurity issue, you're gonna make it through this insecurity. Mortality says life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Don't let anybody demand what you were meant to do. Just listen to your spirit. Your spirit is already telling you what to do. Whatever came to your head is most likely aligned with your purpose or one of your purposes, okay? Such a curious dream. It says grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. So that was reversed, which is telling me that you need to ground yourself. You need to work more on filling up your cup. If you haven't been looking like the best version of yourself, outward appearance, it's time for you to spend more time on looking your best, being the best version of yourself, which also includes looking your best, putting on things that make you happy. That includes perfume, cologne, that includes bracelets, rings, whatever you have. Actually spending time to give to yourself. These are self-care things. Give to yourself. Practice mindfulness. Nurture yourself. Nurture your mind, nurture yourself, nurture all of that that is of you. And find the lesson, I think, has a lot to do with self-care as well, knowing that you can still be a leader and a follower as well. You can still lead by listening to the people that are supposed to be underneath you. They are still, like, you all are one. You're all a team. Remember that. And take better care of yourself. Nurture yourself more. Drink more water. Eat healthier foods. Don't say just because I have a 5-minute break. Give yourself you're the boss, right? Give yourself a longer break. Don't be out of control and say I have a 5-hour break and I only give everyone who works for me a 10-minute break. Be reasonable. Treat yourself well and treat the people who are following you as well. Treat them well as well. I think that you are going to come up with great things once you start taking better care of yourself, nurturing yourself better. You're going to start attracting better ideas, bigger things, and just greater things overall, greater life. There's a lot that you're learning right now. Try to document it. It may help you to understand the actual lesson. Try meditation and mindfulness. That'll help you as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it really helped. Check out my website, LenaMysticOracle.com. It may help you. Maybe you'll find a treasure on there that you've been looking for. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you in another video. See ya!